Live, good morning. We live, we live, we live, we live, we live. Good morning. First of all, I had a splendid night rest. If you can hear me this morning, signify on the chat box. You can hear me. Signify you can hear me, you can see my screen. We got a rush this morning. I have something important to share with us. Right, so before we come into mm, if you can hear me, yep. Okay, so before we go into the deal of the day, now, I'm going to show us one simple edge. I won't call it strategy. One simple edge you can use when you come to the charts before London section. All right, one simple edge is 1 hour candle by 7 o'clock. You put your high and low as being your liquidity, right? And you wait for price to close above or below. So if it's going to buy, right, for the next 2-3 hours, you're expecting a sweep, right? So this is your contention. Contention should be the candlestick that closed before your session opened. So if you are trading 8 a.m. open for London, your 7 o'clock candlestick, right, previous hour candle will give you the clue of what the next 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours candle will do. So if this is 7 o'clock candle, right, and the next 3 hours wants to buy, we want to expect that there will be sweep, right, of this low or this low. After a sweep, which we call IDM in our case, that's inducement. Okay, so if this wants to buy for the next 3 hours or so, we are expected to see a sweep, IDM, then a distribution back to the upside. Okay, so that will be something like this. We have a sweep. Okay, then on 15 minutes, we expect to see what a distribution to the upside to take out to target this liquidity high. All right, please take note of this edge. I'm gonna repeat myself again. If you can hear me, please signify I can hear you. All right. So um, I come again. One edge is if you are trading 8 o'clock London, Go and do your back testing, right? 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock. If this is your open time, the candle that closed before 8 o'clock, which is 7 o'clock, you will mark out the high and the low as a liquidity pool, right? And you expect to see either a sweep or a run. So if it's going to be a buy scenario, you expect to see a sweep of liquidity, then a distribution in 15 minutes lower time frame of 5 minutes. Okay. If it's going to be a sell, if it's going to be a sell, in this case, there will be a run of liquidity, not a sweep. A run will be it takes out the liquidity. Okay, it does not distribute back into it does not distribute back into the other side. It takes out, it runs out the liquidity, right? It gives a retest into an order block fellow gap and gives a break of structure. This has confirmed that the trend is going to continue. All right, this is a run of liquidity, then you continue the sell. So we have two scenarios. We have sweep of liquidity and run of liquidity. Someone type in the chat box, sweep, liquidity sweep, and liquidity run. Type on the chat box. Is it too early? Is it too early for Gbazgbos? And I want you to go and backtest this. Everything I say here is for you to go and backtest. Not, don't take my word for it. We have liquidity sweep for the scenario one. Okay. And we have liquidity run for scenario two. That's trend continuation. Liquidity sweep here, liquidity run here. Okay. Let me do it this way. So for the run, I expect to see what it takes out the liquidity, but in this case, when it came back, it now broke structure. That's what we're looking for. Break of structure is the so if you are not sure of the first pullback, wait for a break of structure to confirm. Once you have seen that, that's confirmation. To favor look at other block will give you your sell. You sell from here and you target your high or what? Your low rather or your extension. Right? So this is run of liquidity scenario, while this is sweep of liquidity scenario. Yeah. Check code. Oh yeah, I'll do that. Is it clear? Is sweep clear? Sweep and run. Difference is clear, right? So for sweep, we have a week of candle. For run, we have closure, body closed, pull back and break structure. Is sweep and run clear? So let's take note of that. Then secondly, what I want to mention again is that I want us to take note that in your trading plan, always have always focus on. So my second note for this trading gem section will be um, 3 quality setup rule per week. That means every week you are looking forward to have at least 3 quality setup, 3 good trade. Because I've enough is enough of you winning today, losing tomorrow, winning today. No. Every week you are targeted to have just only 3 good trades, 3 quality setup. So it's going to make you to reduce and be very careful on each trade you take. 3 good trades rule, 3 good trades slash quality setup rule per week. So also write them chat box. Every week I'm looking forward to having 3. So I ask myself, This week, do I have my three quality setups? At least I should have three good trades, because if you have one good trade and you end up making 1 to 3, you have made 3%. If the second trade, you also have a win, because good trades means that you really take a loss. That's when you say quality trades, you really take a loss. So if you have three good quality trades and all trades are win, you have done three. If you are doing 1 to 3, 3 times 3, you have done 1 to 9. You have passed the proper account for phase one. Even if you have one loss out of the two, you will be around 4%, 5% of your account. Okay, and if you are doing 1 to 5, man, you are so focus on three good trades, quality setup rule. So this is your focus. Let this be your focus. Entering into a new week, ask yourself, what are the three good setups I'm looking out for? You just need at least, you just need three. Quality, focus per week, three good trades, quality setup rule per week. There must be a journal for this. There must be a journal for this. So let me send this to the Telegram channel. Trading notes. Three good quality setup per week. Don't go zoom. Sorry. Sorry, give me a sec. Wow. So let's check on gold. Why? Let's check on gold. Let's see what gold is doing. Okay, back here. I think I did something. Okay. Let's finish EU first before we go to gold. Okay. Let's finish off with EU before we go to gold. Let's finish off with EU. So for EUSD, I said when you come to our chart before 8 o'clock, let's look at let's look at the candlestick to know if you're going to run or sweep. And this is what we are having. 7 o'clock candle is here. So let's mark the liquidity low and what's the high. So the close of the next hour candle matters a lot. Okay, the close. So we have previous day low. Sorry, previous hour low rather. Previous PHL, previous hour low. Okay, and previous hour high. Very important. This will determine if you're going to be bullish or bearish for the next 3 hours. This will determine if you are going to be bullish or bearish for the next 3 hours. Previous hour low, previous hour high. Okay, so how this candle will close will determine what is going to happen. This is already a what? Liquidity. So that means if we close below this guy, it's a sign that it's going to be a run. If you close below this guy, it's a sign that there will be a run. So for now, it is a liquidity for now. Okay? This particular low is just a liquidity. We can't conclude if it's an inducement yet. All right? Until a closure or a sweep. I repeat, you can't conclude yet if this guy is a run or sweep, yes, until it either closed with the body or it wicks out. So if it closes with the body, it's a run. If it wicks and rejects this liquidity, it's a sweep. I come again. If this candle closes below this liquidity, it's a run. If this candle sweeps and rejects, it's a sweep. So this has made me not to, no FOMO, don't chase price, don't rush. Just mark out your liquidity and ask your and just wait for there to be either a sweep or a run. Don't chase price. No matter how the market is going, going. Don't worry. Don't worry. So you are going to wait. You'll be here till 8 o'clock and see how it closes. Once it closes this guy, then most likely he wants to do a pullback and continue. But we are going to watch out what next. So this is what we have here. So let's go to let me screenshot this and send to the Telegram. So let's go to gold. Okay. So let's see what gold is doing. You can apply it to any instrument. It applies to any instrument, so long as there is candlestick in that instrument. So long as there's what candlestick in that instrument, you can apply it to any instrument. Now see what gold did this morning. I was not awake 2 a.m. to trade. I will have caught this sell. I was not awake at 2 a.m. to trade. See what gold did. It did the usual. You can see it at 2 a.m. It swept this guy. At 2 a.m., what do we see here? Inducement. This is at 2 a.m. it induced this guy, and what the area of interest is what this gap, fair value gap. So this is gold price action this morning. I missed this trade, and this is massive profit one. And I'll take profit is just here. I missed this trade. I missed this trade. Asian section delivers gold well low. 2 a.m. prime time. Don't joke with that. So at 2 a.m. we saw price still what? Still buying. And I've always said that you put your vertical line to know okay your prime time. So 1 to 2, this is 1 a.m. Put your vertical line and look at what market is doing. So we are heading towards a liquidity. Once we see that, now after going out of liquidity on lower time frame of say 5 minutes or 15 minutes, look at the candlestick that forms after the IDM first. Because we said that our two confirmation entry is the candlestick that forms after the IDN. Then number two, other block or fair value gap after the IDN. After this sweep, boom. What price action are you seeing? We had a break and what? And a retest. So this price action is already signifying a reversal. Okay, after a sweep, after inducing, okay, the price action gave us a candlestick that gave us a breakout and what? A retest, and now closed this bearish. So we have so many confirmations here for a sell around here. So if I take off this one, I'm seeing on 5 minutes an order block here. That's the order block. So IDM, order block at the origin of IDM. So 5 minutes order block responsible for this bearish reversal. This 5 minute order block is responsible for this bearish reversal, and that's what we have. So at 4:15, I've always said that your prime time for trading Asian section is 2 to 4, at most 5. You are done for Asian section. So 2 a.m. 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. Asian trading window. 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. Asian trading window. You are done for Asian. 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. Asian trading window. And look at what this massive drop that gold did. Your target should be first this liquidity, because it has taken out the liquidity high. So definitely it's going to target what? This liquidity, and that was smashed. So our target will be what? This liquidity here, and that was smashed completely. Target, take profit at this liquidity. Okay. Then next take profit could now be you now looking at higher time frame, order block, and all of that. But your first target should be the liquidity, right? The first target should be the liquidity. Then other targets should now be blocks, other block, fair value gap, demand or supply. So this has delivered massive, massive downside. Now we are expecting to see respecting this other block for a pullback. Now this pullback, now you can take advantage of the pullback. So let me screenshot. Let me screenshot this one first on 5 minutes. Let me screenshot this as a winning pattern. So if you are busy, if you are a 9 to 5er, you can always wake up at Asian session to trade. Remember, I said 3 quality goods trade every week. This one now, assuming this is your first trade for the week, you are done for the week already. You don't have to trade every day. You don't even see opportunity every day to trade for Asian section. But when you see opportunity, that one good setup can make you done for the week, if not for the month. If that setup is very, 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 very good. So in this case now, this is a 1 to 8. That's over 400 pips. You are done for the week. Oh. This one trade, if you cut this one trade today during Asian section, you are done. Yes or yes? You will agree with me that with this trade here, you are done for the week, because you have just done one. Even if you're having a pro account, you have passed phase 1, because this is 1 to 8. You have even smashed phase 1 safe using a good lot size. So your trading window, if you'll be trading for Asian section, is between 2 to 5 a.m. Trading London section, it is 8 to 11. If I trade in New York, 1 to 4. Once you are done, go and sleep, go and play with sand, go and play with your girlfriend, go and play with your boyfriend. You don't have to be up on your screen every time. Is this clear? Yeah. So focus on 3 good quality setup per week. Focus on 3 good trades per week. Asian section, London section, New York section. Focus, 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 focus. And the beauty is that these setups will show up over and over again. Don't worry. If you miss today's own, the best you can do for yourself is study what happened and promise yourself that you have learned that pattern. Okay? Don't beat yourself. The best you can do for yourself when you miss a trade or you have a loss or you do a mistake is to learn from those mishaps. The best you can do for yourself when you miss a trade, when you have a loss, when you make a mistake, is to learn and study that pattern and promise yourself that you have learned from that pattern. I didn't say that you are going to win the next trade though. Promise yourself that you have learned that this one, I have understood what this pattern did, and I can repeat the same thing when I see it again. That's the promise you're making to yourself. Is this clear? If it's clear, type in clear. If gold, if gold classroom is clear, type in clear. If gold classroom is clear, type in clear. If gold classroom is clear, type in clear. Now that you are done with Asian section, what are we expecting for London section? So let's take off everything and look at our chart again. You have to analyze our chart again. Let's go back to a higher time frame of say 1 hour or 4 hours. You have to go back to a higher time frame. I said that price is already here. We're already at our 1 hour block. So we go back again to what? To a higher time frame and do time frame correlation. Okay? Time frame correlation. So as day traders, 4 hours or 1 hour should be your higher time frame direction. 4 hour, 1 hour, they are what your higher time frame. That means direction means that you want to know the trend. On 1 hour, are we bullish or we are bearish? On 4 hours, are we bullish or we are bearish? That's the first question to ask. First question. On a higher time frame, which is 1 hour or 4 hours, what is the trend? So in this case, on 1 hour, we are seeing that so far we have been having what this higher high inducement into what this block. So far, this is still a bullish pattern. We are creating higher highs, right? Let's go to 4 hours to have a bigger picture. On 4 hours, you can see that on 4 hours, this is now giving us a picture of what's internal reversal from here. So we have this. What makes this guy drop is from here. The supply is being respected. So on 4 hours, we are seeing that this has gotten to a supply for itself. You can see the changes now. So if you're on 1 hour, you might still be limited in your general bias. So you have to be flexible in those time frames, 1 hour, 4 hours. So you don't miss out on the bigger picture. On the bigger picture, we are seeing that it is a supply zone. It's what we see here now on 4 hours. That rejection we saw on 2 a.m., the 4 hours order block here. Can we see now? This rejection we saw in 1 hour is a rejection that also happened from this 4 hours block. So clear. So it's as if gold will not drop. That's the structure we are perceiving here. That gold is already respecting. For us to have this bias, gold has given us a run. This once this close, if this closes bearish, this is a run. All right, that's closed below this liquidity. Okay, and this 4 hours run. Oh. So the run is running. So the only obstacle now is this block here that might be a pullback and to what to continue selling probably down here. Okay, so let's observe how London section will deliver. Because from this now, that's giving us a bearish sentiment. Number one, we have respected this supply, internal supply, external supply rather. Number two, we are expecting an internal fractal nature again of supply. The same respect here, the same respect here. So this is double confluence that we are expecting to see gold pull back and what and drop. So this my bias on gold. This is my bias on gold. Okay, are we together? So we are patient. We are patient. We are patient. We can't start selling now. We have to see a pullback, and that pullback should take out liquidity, internal range of liquidity, as it pulls back into area of value or fair value gap or other block. Then what we continue to sell. That's scenario one. Unless if he wants to respect this as the breaker block to continue buying, which I don't really think that's going to happen. But let's observe. Okay, so far so good. We're having a run on liquidity on gold. Okay, and it's a very massive run. If you check your daily time frame, the daily time frame is giving you back to back. You can see this bearish candle is back to back, and we are targeting this demand. So I want to strongly believe on daily buyers, we are going to run this liquidity into what this base. And if you go to your lower time frame, that is exactly where we are targeting. So we're expecting to run this liquidity into this base. That's what we're expecting for gold. Also, I want you guys to be familiar with these terms. This makes you, when you are speaking like an institutional trader, even if you're a retail trader. So be familiar with your concepts. Get familiar to speaking. That's another thing you also note. This makes you this, and beyond just being saying theory. It's not English. Oh. This concept, when you understand, because if you understand what you are saying, you actually know that this what you are saying is going to help you to apply in your trading. Like what I mentioned, run and sweep. Difference between run and sweep. A sweep is when it takes out liquidity as an inducement and continues the other way. A sweep is when it takes out the liquidity and what? And reverses. In this case now, a sweep is when it takes out this guy, does not close, but what? Distribute back and what? Targets the other liquidity as a target, right? That's a sweep. While a run is when it takes out the liquidity, closes, pulls back, and breaks structure. So we know that we continue that trend. So this concept will help you. You are not just trying to be intelligent. No, it's beyond just speaking English. It's actually the market's agenda. So Get familiar with what your ITC, your concepts. Get familiar with it. Get familiar with it. It's going to help you make sound decisions. All right? If you agree with me, type I agree. If you agree with me, type I agree. Let me send you something to. And there's a feeling you also have when you are speaking the language of a trader. I understand a part of, okay, no be English. It's not, but at least instead of saying it's going up, it's coming down. Put in some flavors. Yeah? Put in some flavors. Discussion. Posts. What are we agreeing? I'm saying that you need to get familiar with your concepts, right? So that one, it makes you are a trader. Every profession have their jargon, as as what they speak, as how they define things. You don't just say things like a common man. When you're explaining price action, you need to get familiar. You need to use the language of the market to interpret price action. You need to use the language of the market to interpret price action. If they ask you, okay, so what is the bias of gold? You can't just be saying if you break this one, this low, if you break, come up, you come down. No, you understand? So you need to have, for example, now this low is a liquidity pool. That's what it's called. The name of that thing now is liquidity that is there. So you can either have a run of liquidity or a sweep. If it's going to continue this downtrend, you expect to see that this liquidity is going to be a run. It pulls back and you have a break of structure. It continues, but for it to be induced, it sweeps this liquidity in the sense of induces it, does not close, but it uses a wick. You have wick rejection, then distributes back and buys. So something like that. Something like that. So let's see, let's compare this now to 4 hours and let's see, because we have said today is daily and you can see that this guy has done massive sell on what? Asian section. It has done massive rejection. This is it's painful. Though. This movement is very painful. Very, very painful. But it's fine. So we are seeing that we still have more potentials to run this liquidity to target this demand, right? So let's go to 4 hours. On 4 hours, let's now see what we're expecting. So can you see now that this block here might just be a run. So we are expecting to see a pullback, right? And what's a continuation. Okay, this is 4 hour time frame. So we have to wait for this guy to close and give us a pullback to be ready. So let's mark our supply zone here again. This is supply zone. All these green candles from the top to the bottom, all the green candles are the demand zone that's gonna so that's supply zone. You can now refine it when you get to lower time frame. But all these places is what supply. all the green comes from the top to the bottom, supply zone. So this is what we expect. So we sell from supply, we take profit at demand. We sell from supply and take profit at demand. Something like this. Okay. Oh, is that clear? Oh my God. You can see that KD has put the gold chart, and I'm not sure it's in this live. So we're in the spirit. We're in the spirit. So on 1 hour, let's go to 1 hour. On 1 hour, what are we expecting? Best believe we are expecting to see. Let's take off. Okay, let's keep this. So this supply now. So for us to refine it, a pullback into 50%. Even in the pullback, you can do Fibonacci from here. For example, if it is here now, 50%. So our first point of interest is going to be where this guy at the what breaker block that will become what another block. So this will be our first point of interest, right? Our first point of interest. Breaker block is sitting exactly on the for a continuation rather. So we're expecting this to happen. Okay, are we together, guys? So that's our first point of interest. First point of interest. Then above the breaker block, we have this gap, fair value gap. We have this fair value gap, and we have this supply base. Okay, but the first point of interest is this one, and most likely this guy. So when it comes here, you draw down to like maybe 5 minutes or 1 minute to have a precise entry. But let's just leave it this way. As market proceeds in price action, we go and observe the chart where we are currently. So if you are entering from here, our take profit, of course, is going to be what at this demand. Straight, no issue. So please, gold is a trade we are looking out for today and tomorrow. And this might be your savior for this week. This might be your savior. So if you have been losing for till Monday, I see you, 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 I see you. If you have been losing for Monday, today and tomorrow will be your savior. All right? I see you. Don't worry. So let's observe to see how this guy would. I think that'll be so. Before 8 o'clock, let's see. Let's go back. So give me instrument for us to. Let's go and check out how EOJPY is playing out. GA is playing out. I think they are doing well today. They are moving fast today. So let's go back to let's see Euro USD. This guy no one grill. This guy doesn't want to agree. Okay, you still watch. No shaking. I have missed my I have missed my Asian Rob Minty. Let's see what that guy is doing. Let's see what this guy is doing. I've missed this guy so much. I've missed this guy so much. Now this is trending Asian variant, right? So this one now might be like saying a cello. This one is really giving me a sell vibe, Euro USD, because the structure is bearish. Looking at it carefully, the structure is what's bearish on 15 minutes, unless if this guy wants to do otherwise. This one here, this is giving unless if this guy wants to give us a sweep, then we will change direction. So what will help us here is if we do our weekly range. Our weekly range will help us to know if this guy is going to be a sweep. That one said day. So let me quickly do something for us now. Let's put in our weekly range. Weekly range, weekly range, weekly range, weekly range. This will tell us what today and tomorrow will do. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay. Monday high, Monday low. We are bearish. We are bearish. We are bearish. Guys, we are bearish. Monday high was swept as at Tuesday. We are bearish, guys. We are bearish today and tomorrow. Take note. Take note. We are bearish today and tomorrow. Okay. Monday high has been swept yesterday. Look at it. Monday, Tuesday. Tuesday swept Monday's high, distributed, came back, and what gave a break of structure. This is what I'm saying. This is the break of structure that confirmed the distribution yesterday. This is the break of structure that confirmed this weekly profile. Monday accumulation, it first gave a vibe of what? Manipulating Monday's low, right? Then Monday's high. Wednesday gave what? Distribution of what? This guy. So now we are what? This is a vibe, this is a selling vibe. So we are targeting this previous week low as a liquidity. So take notes, guys. Take notes, take notes, take notes. This is why it's good to always mark your weekly profile. This is one of the benefits. It helps you see the week. So this is Monday. So this is, guys, Monday, Tuesday, blah, Wednesday, break structure, pullback, respected this block, 30 minutes. Now, is it here? Respected this block on 30 minutes. Now we are breaking, we are running this liquidity now. You can see that's close 30 minutes. So this is a run in 30 minutes. So we are bearish. So we need to see a pullback and continuation. Pullback, continuation. Pullback, continuation. Pullback, continuation. Pullback, continuation. Oh, it's 8 o'clock. GBP, Euro GBP. I missed USD right despite great under edge opportunity. Yeah, it happens. Na normal thing, normal level. Normal level. Let's check Euro GBP. The guy is selling already, selling massively. But don't chase price. Let it go. All right, let it go. Just leave it. Don't chase this guy, because if you enter sell here, where your stop loss go be? You can't enter. You can't. This liquidity means that they are expecting sell stop traders to be in this trade. There are orders now that has been triggered. Sell stop orders have been triggered here, and their stop loss will be what? They are above. So they know. So they will come and what? Stop hunt these guys and what now continue. So don't be trapped in catching a falling knife. Using stop sell stop orders can be very detrimental. Unless your stop loss wants to be above here. That's too much. So once you see a falling knife, let it fall. This is an impulsive leg. So the market always gives us what is called impulsive corrective. Impulsive corrective. Every single wave you are seeing are two. We have the impulsive wave. So the question is, what wave are we currently? So if you're in an impulsive wave, let it impulse. Let it go as far as you want to go. Your job is to wait for the corrective wave and continue with it. So like here, we have an impulsive wave, a corrective wave, impulsive wave, corrective wave. Impulsive wave currently happening. There will be a corrective wave. Then to continue what? Tomorrow, Friday, we expect to see more sales. So if you not catch today on, you will catch tomorrow on. So don't chase price. Let's go to Euro GBP, then USD JPY. Mind you, we are in the first. I think we're in the first week of the month or second week of the month. So Euro GBP market still day, no worry. And if Euro USD has gone away, has left you, go to other pairs. If Euro has left you, go to other pairs that you see opportunity. So what are we doing here? Let's start with the higher time frame. Let's start with 4 hours. Let's go to 4 hours and see the buyers from a higher time frame before we now drop down to lower time frame. Euro GBP. So I can see clearly on 4 hours there is a break of structure here, very massive, impulsive break of structure, massive. I can go to daily, as that 4 hours is too noisy. I can go to daily for a clearer picture. So on daily, I can see clearly that beyond this guy, we broke out from this guy too. So that was the external breakout. This is why it's good to zoom out. You can see a better picture. External break of structure, impulsive. What are we expecting to see? What a corrective. So we are having to expect to see more drops. So Euro GBP rather is bearish. Now this will be an internal structure of counter trend. Okay, because the direction is still bullish in terms of structure wise. You can see this is weekly time frame. Okay, weekly time frame, you can see direction, break of structure. They are currently what pulling back to respect at least this demand or weekly order block. All right. So there is on this weekly time frame, there is this previous week low that needs to be either swept or run through. Previous week low, liquidity run or sweep. Okay. Previous week high, and be this. So this weekly candle has a high and a low, and every high and low signifies liquidity. Yes or yes? Follow me carefully. Every high and low signifies what? Liquidity. So for this case now, if this guy wants to sell, we have to see a run. That means this week we run through this guy, pull back, and what come to this demand order block, then I continue going up or continue coming to the next one. So this is the setup for EOGBP, and it's not bad. It's not a bad one. So, Mr. Albert, this can be a good setup for you into next week. This week into next week. This setup, you have to take note of this, screenshot this, and monitor this setup. Like the one I sent for you for GPAED. I'm not sure you took that trade on GPAED. Euro GBP set up weekly view. So what we do now is that we drop down to from weekly, drop down to what? Daily first. Drop down to daily and see that, okay, I am seeing similarly, this is my daily previous day low, previous day high. Okay. So this is a previous day high that was already used. They have already gone past blah blah blah. I can see that we went here, we broke out, we came back, broke out, and we closed below. And we started to sell it. So there's already a distribution from this liquidity. If you look closely, there's already a what? Distribution, break of structure in this what? High of liquidity. You have it here. That's the break of structure. Internal break of structure. So we have a continuation. Can you see? Impulse, correction, respecting the blocks. If you go to 1 hour, then what? Continuation. So we are expecting to see more sales into the coming week, this week into next week. More sales. Euro GBP sell. Euro GBP sell. Are we together? So let's drop down to we are in daily Abi. Let's drop down to 4 hours. Now 4 hours is giving us a bearish sentiment now. Structure, internal bearish structure, confirming what we have here. After this previous day high, you can see how we swept out, we broke structure, we came back liquidity into what? AIT. AIT. Sell. This is the recent break of structure. The recent break of structure is here. Okay. Expecting the same thing to happen. This is our high, our low. So our range is here now. Our high and our low. So we are working with this range. We don't expect this guy to what? To be swept out for this trend to be valid. So let's watch out for how this trade will play out. We are still in the discount zone, so we have no business selling yet. You have to see price pull into the premium to what sell. So 1 hour, it gets clearer by the day. Okay. So 1 hour, where is your point of interest on 1 hour? It's so clear that EOGBP is going to target this guy. Can you see? 1 hour order block is here. So this is my sell limit. Sell limit. Can you see how it came down to sell limit 1 hour order block, EOGBP? I think I'm okay with this guy. Sell limits, stop loss, 8.5 pips. Your take profits. Of course, you target the what? The range low. The range low to give you, wow, 1 to 4.8. That's nice. Then if I choose to extend, that's to hold the trade, swing the trade to this guy, 1 to 14. But you take partials here, all right? Extension, let's see what extension is giving us. Fib extension. Yeah, similar. So fib extension is giving you some vibes around here. It's giving you a vibe around here, 1 to 10. So I'm okay with this guy. Sell limit for EG. Sell limit for Euro GBP. Sell limit for Euro GBP. And this guy is in line with this fair value gap too. Right. So I'm okay with this guy. Sell limit for Euro GBP. See. Okay. Risk management, please. Use the proper risk management. Use your proper risk management. Okay, is that clear? This is so clear. See 15 minutes. It's giving us this break of structure, this guy. It's a very good trade. A very good one. Very good one. SL is 8.5 pips. CP 91. Okay. Um, so I think we're good. Let's 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 call it a wrap here. Let's call it a wrap here. Let's call it a wrap here, so we can focus on trading and not miss any opportunity. You can focus on trading, not miss any opportunity. All right. All right. So, any question? Any question? So, I say I want to check Euro GBP on what we have. We have let's see Euro GPY. Sorry, Euro GPY. Okay, I have a trade running here already. I have a trade running on Euro GPY. Let's see how far. Let's see how far this guy is going. Okay, not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad. So this guy is still up. We are still up in profit. So we have this trade Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Similarly, so this is Monday. Sorry, where's Monday? Monday, Tuesday. How is guys small? Oh, I see, I see, I see, I see. This is week one, week two. Oh, I see. Let me use another pair, another broker. Let me use another broker. I want to do the weekly range profile for EuroJPY. So weekly range profile, very quickly. Let's see where we are today. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So the reason why I said I am bullish for now for this guy is this is Monday and this is Tuesday. So Monday high, Monday low. Monday started here. So we have Monday high being marked right here. Monday high. I have Monday low just right here. So you can see what is happening currently. That price did something crazy. So by Tuesday, we had a what? A run of Monday low and broke back into what? Broke above Monday's low again. Okay. Now this run is an inducement as far as I'm concerned because that run led into this sweep. This is powerful. So I call this liquidity parade when even the SMC guys have been induced. That run of liquidity, which is meant to be a closure for continuation, resulted into a sweep on a higher time frame. So on 4 hours, that was simply an inducement. The run of the Tuesday led into the sweep. So if you go to 4 hours and see carefully, you see that we have this entire bigger picture of how price broke out of this buy side liquidity, yeah, at a structural break, and see what price now did. It pulled back so deeply to the extent that it took out this base. So for me, this is an inducement. Do we agree? That price was meant to respect this. But what happened is this base demand was induced. Not only that, it now closed bullish these 4 hours. So I saw this to be IDM because every low is for me a liquidity that will either be swept or be run over. I want to know what candlesticks we always print after my inducements. I'm very cautious now to know. On 4 hour time frame, it's not a coincidence that this guy printed bullish after this close, and this guy now bought. This is a signal that buyers are in control, like at least for now. Because for price to close here and not break structure, he closed and what reversed. 4 hours. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 10 4 hour candle giving us bullish bias. It means that there's a high chance that we are going to have more buying power. This is understood. So for Euro JPY, I am bullish in the sense of this sentiment, and I see price still giving us. So for the weekly range now, for the weekly profile, Tuesday's low swept or run through Monday's low and now distributed what to the upside. Is this clear? Monday high, Monday low, inducement, break of structure. Is it clear? Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. Because for me, I'm expecting that this will be a target to be what? To be taken as a profit and not to induce. So I'm taking profits. If not to close entirely, I can take partials here and leave the rest to run. That's a 4 hour order block. Yeah. So I can take and allow the rest to run. Okay, or I close everything and wait for another opportunity. But for this to happen into Tuesday, Wednesday, and today is Thursday, it could be a high chance that this guy is targeting Monday high. Just saying. So I'm not trying to be a prophet. I'm just following. I'm just following what price action is doing. Right? I'm not following. Who's that? Pharisee. Are you in a mentorship? Are you a newbie? Everybody's saying it's clear. How do you form? Can we know you, please? If you're not following, it means that you're either new or you're not in our community, because this is what we explain every single day, and it's detailed in explanation. So what part are you not following? What part do you not get? Is it liquidity? Is it demand? Is it other block? What part? I need to know what part are you not getting. So what I can do now is I'll move my stop loss. I'll trail my stop loss to here. Instead of closing my trade, I'll move my stop losses. It will be a trailing stop. So because I know that we have swept these 15 minutes, we have swept this guy, okay, and this is Monday low. So my trade management now will be that I'm going to move my all my stop loss to this place, right? You understand? This is Monday low, and we are already above Monday low. So let me get my phone so I can do that right now. I'm going to move all my stop loss. I'm going to move all my stop loss to this price. So all stop loss will be moved to 1 1.2 1.62.35. So let's move our stop loss now. So stop loss 1.62.351. Can you hear that sound? That sound now. My LLS. I want to hear that sound. Say, okay, so I am protected. I am protected. So anything will happen, make it happen. My stop loss is currently at least above $100 profit. So even if my stop loss, even if price reverses, hold on, Flarisic, please, what's your name? I don't, can I trade my dollar for better money? Bounce back. Who invited you to this call? Um, Lambo SSM. Flarisic, please introduce yourself. Who invited you here? Are you a student? Are you, because you don't sound like a wiser trader. You don't sound like a wiser trader. Who invited you here? So trade management, my trade is secured. I'm not bothered. Anything you want to make it do, I've secured my profits at this guy. If he wants to reverse, it's free. But I'm following this structure, being that we have swept this guy, we are here. So and this is, let's see what this statement is saying. Okay. see 1 hour. Not bad. So for you to look at this price action, this other block, right? So it failed this block, inducing this guy, and it was gave a candlestick confirmation for this buy to continue. So this buy will either continue, or if market wants to be very, very, very funny, it come and induce, it's to come and induce this low to this guy, then to buy. So if that happens, I'll be taking out in profit. You get now. If this happens, I'll be taking out in profit. But I don't expect that to happen. If it happens, uh, let's see. Because price can be so funny. Yeah, it can be so funny. Okay, he's breaking out of this guy. Okay, good. So I've observed that it is when your inducement does not break your eye that it gets to what's being induced. So what do I mean? Something like this. If you have this price action, okay, something like this, it induces this guy, okay, but did not break this. It just comes somewhere below. This kind of action will break, you induce this again, they now break structure. Yeah. So this is what happens when your inducement does not break what's the eye. So that in that case, this guy will still be induced. What we are seeing here, we are seeing it was already taken out. We are seeing this inducement leg already taking out this eye. It means that this is a strong point and this is weak. Because for this guy to be taken out, it means that a strong point is protected and will not be what? Be stop loss. Do you understand now? So if a eye is being taken out, the low that created that eye structurally is not meant to be what? To be taken out. That's your protected low. That's where your stop loss will be. Okay, I think I've tried. Which stock will give me Jeff Bezos money? Wait. Who they join my life class like this? Who be Heyman? Who be Flavisik? Mr. Femi, what's happening here? Are they after me? Mr. Abe, what's happening here? I don't understand though. What's what's going on here? Hey, okay, guys. If you want to know the store that will give you the investors money, come and join the mentorship. All right, join the mentorship. Daily candle. Let's see what daily candle is saying. Now, why I also believe this guy will buy is because of this base. So I also strongly believe I are targeting this base. Can you see this base? This previous day low. That is the next target of liquidity. Previous day low is the next target of liquidity. This guy here. So I still have a kind of confidence. Either this guy or this eye. You can see that we are in track. This high or this low is my next liquidity target. This high or this low is my next liquidity target. So I don't have to be worried about what price is doing internally. I focus on the high picture. Okay, that'll be all for today. Yeah, I've really learned today. So first, I mentioned that we learned about sweep and run, right? And we said every week we are focusing on at least quality setup. Three quality setup, please. As we are entering the new week, three quality setup. All right. If you gain value today, type in value, 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 value. Let's end this class. Value, 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 value. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let me see a value, value on the chat box. So, announcement, if you have not joined the Web3 group, you are wrong. If you are a wiser trader and have not joined that bootcamp, that's if you have not joined that's WhatsApp group, you're wrong. Go to the announcement section, register and join the Web3 WhatsApp group. And as you have joined, um, you can request for the flyers and also share and help others. One of the one way to on my status yesterday, I said one of the ways to make money is by serving others. We rise by lifting others up. How I got my job at Investlow was because I was just giving value. So my babe's brother, his his friend in school, I added my babe's brother into my community, and he sent the link to this lady, and she joined. And it happened to be that this lady works with Investlow as a staff and a partner. So I was like, boss, we are good now. Come and become our partner. So it was a partner conversation. I was not even so when we were talking about the partnership, I was like, okay, what can you guys offer other brokers are not offering? So she now said in passing that a client called once that you offer physical training, right? So she said no, that there's no physical training, it's only online. So the client said that he would have loved a physical training, doesn't want online. So I sense that there is a need in that company for a physical training. And what am I doing? So I just say, okay, I'll come to your office on Tuesday. I'll see what we can do. I'll tell them what I can offer them. If they can accept me, that's always. I've been desiring to always work in a firm, in a structure to leverage my expertise. And getting there, the man from Cyprus said a word that struck me. He said, you came at the perfect timing. Not knowing pay, I don't collect updates for my students, pay instant. So he said, you came at the right time. Yes, we need somebody to work. Let's work with you. And that's it. So what point am I bringing out? Because I have the philosophy of sharing. Even if you're not going to pay me for it, just share. You don't know what that sharing can do. It can even come back to help you. Sharing an information can come back to help you. Like this one now, I just did out of okay, bro, join the group. And he shared to a friend, his friend, and the friend gave me the opportunity to have an offer with a broker as a trainer. So if I had not added my babe brother to the group, he would have not sent the link to that girl, and that girl would have not would have not introduced me to Investlo. Can you see the connection now? So please, when you have an information that you know that will change lives, don't hesitate to share. Don't hesitate to share. You don't know what that thing can do. And most of the time, it comes back to favor you because that's how the universe works. The more you share opportunities, the more you're opening doors for your own success or your own progress. You can never be stranded. There's a reward for contribution. There is a reward for contributing to lives. There is a reward. You might not reap the reward from that same source, but you definitely reap. So we say that you might not reap you might not reap where you sow, but you definitely reap what you sow. You might not reap where you sow. That means I sowed in this land. I might not reap in a particular place, but I'm going to actually reap that effort. So also don't expect to be reaping where you sow. No. Just keep sowing. Reap is sure. Is it reap or reaping? Anyone? All right? All right. Are we good? 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 All right, all right, all right. Great, 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 great. Love that, love that. Okay, so I think that'll be all for now. Um, for the mentorship, we're going to start class next week. So I'm going to be dropping the course outline today and tutorial videos and links for us to start watching. So please, attention section, sorry, announcement section. Always put your eyes. Don't miss out on the announcements. I came yesterday, Mr. Abet. So I'm coming. Tomorrow is Friday. I'm coming out tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm going to 10th grade tomorrow. So we can meet up tomorrow. I'll be at 10th grade tomorrow. All right. I'll be at 10th grade tomorrow. Let's meet. Let's meet. I beg. Make an account fund. It's Inveslo. Inveslo is my so I'll be pushing Inveslo as the broker because of course I'm a staff there now, so I have to push my brand. So and the lowest funding is $30. So I want us to have at least, even if of course you can have other brokers to have a fund with, but let our money be like they will say, let your money be where your mouth is. You are feeding from me now, so you have to put your money where your mouth is. So invest low, minimum $30 to fund. For now, that's the minimum to fund $30. So let us fund with invest. I will send once I get my link approved. I will send the link for Investlo account funding. So please, let's push the brand. Let's push the brand. Okay. The last trainer that I was invested was laid off recently because he was pushing his personal brand more than Investlo. Right? He was not pushing Investlo like he used to be, and that's the challenge they have with trainers that have a community like me now. They tend to push their community more than the brand. So I don't want to be that in that case where I push my personal brand than Investlo. All right. So let's do it together, guys. Okay. Now, any question for me? Any question? If there are no question, then I think we are good to go. I call it a day. All right. Thank you all for joining. Lord, to see you in the group. Blessings.